Hello everyone, my name is Dhiraj and I welcome all of you to Alpha Smart Class. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is polynomials. It is so important that it has a very much importance in grade 9th, grade 10th, and yes, you get some of the questions related to this in grade 11th and 12th as well. So don't miss out this topic, it's one of the most important topics that we have to discuss about. So whenever this word comes, polynomial, how has the word been started? So you must be wondering, polynomial, I have heard the name and the things is okay. It's not like that. Polynomials has been derived from two different words. The first word is poly and the second one is nomial. Means polynominal. Poly means many, nominal means name. So this is how the things have started. Let me highlight the things for you. I'll choose a pen. That's a color. I guess I like white color, so I'm going to choose. Most of you like black color, isn't it? I do understand. So let's start. This poly word that you can see, the meaning of it is many, M-A-N-Y, many, and nominal means name. So from the name itself you can understand this category, this topic is based on many names. But how this many name came into the picture, we are going to see it right now. So let's have a question. What's the next part? So what is a polynomial? I hope you remember. Polynomial, what actually a polynomial is? So here is the answer for you. A polynomial is an algebraic expression consisting of constants and variables. Constants and variables, that was the algebra part that you read when you were in grade 6th, right? I do understand. Now the thing is, when we are talking about variables, it is something whose values are not fixed. Means right now if I got a value of x is 5, in second equation the value of x can be 3. In the third equation the value of x can be 2. So the value is changing from equation to equation. That's why we call it to be variables. Although we'll get the answer, but it will be not fixed for everyone. But right now if I said a word called 5, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of this word 5 means? 5 has a particular value on the number line. Like if I draw a number line, if 5 is here, so we know by default that 5 is going to come after 4 and 5 is going to come before 6, isn't it? If you can see this, so 5 has a fixed value. As it is having a fixed value, we call it to be constants. Constant. Now going ahead, so let us take some example of it. What's the example? Example we got is 5x square minus 3x plus 2. So if you see this 5x square, 5 is a constant what we discussed right away, while x is a variable. So it consists of constants and variable. So this is the first part where we got a constant and a variable. Again second part we got a constant and a variable, and the third part we got a simple constant. But this simple constant alone is also a polynomial, combined together is also a polynomial. When we combine them together, we call it a polynomial of 1, 2, 3, 3 terms. And if we are talking about the highest power, that is according to degrees, which we will read in the latter part of today's session. Let's go to the next part. So this is the one what we were discussing about, 5x square minus 3x plus 2. So here this question I have taken purposefully for you guys to tell me what all are the constants and what all are the variables. If we are talking about constants, so this 5 is a constant, this 3 is a constant, this 2 is a constant. But if I am talking about variable, here we have x square and here we have x. So x is a variable. So if we are going to solve this by any chance, we will get multiple answer of x. So if the highest value is 2, we will get 2 different answers for x, and we call it zeros of the polynomial. We will discuss about this again at the end of the session today. Now let's see how this polynomial got divided. If you remember, today's in the very first session of the class, I have discussed that polynomials has got many names. So we will see how this name came into the picture. The first thing is, if you see, we are going to identify this name based on the degrees. So let's see how many names we have got. So if any polynomial is of degree 1, we call it as a linear polynomial. Linear also means a straight line. So when you're going to solve it on the graph, you will get a straight line. Let's take some example. 5x plus 3 is equal to, let's take some answer as 13. So if you solve it, you will get the answer for x as 2, isn't it? But if you remember, this kind of equations you got in linear equation chapter, isn't it? Linear means when solved graphically, you will get a straight line and it will have a single answer, single fixed answer. Second is your quadratic equation, which has a power of 2, 5x square plus 2x minus 3. The highest power, we have got x at two different places, but the highest power of x is 2 here. If you see what happened here, okay, the highest power of x is 2, if you can see it here, isn't it? So that's why it is a quadratic polynomial. Similarly, if I get 3x cube plus 2x square plus 9, so the highest power of x is 3, and when we get the highest power of x is 3, we call it to be cubic polynomial. So let's discuss about the other part of the polynomial, and that is based on terms. A polynomial of term 1 is called a monomial, term 2 is called binomial, term 3 is called trinomial, and there are so many. The term 4 can exist, term 5 can exist, term 6 can exist, and lot many things can exist. Similarly, degree 4, degree 5, degree 6, degree 10, degree 100 can also exist. But out of this, the most important one is the quadratic equation.